Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Just out here sampling one of my local trails. Going to do a little bit of a breakdown of one or two of the key sections and then maybe a little bit of third person through some of the other sections of the trail. So if you don't want to see any of that sort of stuff and you just want to see the full point of view top to bottom of the trail, jump to the timestamp in the bottom. However, if you want to see some of the breakdowns of some of the sections there, feel free to watch all of those sections, and then that way when you see the full run from top to bottom, you'll know exactly what it is that's coming up. Dirt is in absolute prime condition at the moment thanks to the rain that we've had recently. A little bit of a break in the weather, so I figured I'd get out there, hit a few of the trails and enjoy it before the rain comes back. All right, let's go check it out.
All right. Little double. Double.
All right, so the first section I'm just doing a quick breakdown of. It's not overly too much, but obviously line choice is critical here. If you stuff it up, you're going to lose all your speed and obviously throw you off for the next section coming up. So basically we're coming down through the trail, we hit the berm, and then we're coming down through this section here. So with here, as you can see, quite a few rocks and stuff and roots and whatnot sticking out of the ground. You've got this little tree on the right. Now you can obviously follow the main part of the trail, which, you know, isn't too bad. Thing is, you're obviously doing a little bit of a swerve around that tree coming up there on the right. So if you stick hard left here, just go up on the inside slightly, straightens that whole section out. It's not quite as rocky. And then that again sets you up for this next section here, a little bit of a rock garden, not too much really. There's really just the one main choice. I mean, you could realistically go to the right, but that's going to be a hell of a lot slower, really hard to maintain that momentum. So the whole idea here is to just stick as hard left as you can, as close to the big rock on the left. And you can see the sort of trail line there, so you just stick hard up on the left, up high, onto the rocks, and then down through into the next section, so that way you can maintain all your speed up that little bit of an incline, and then down into the next rocky section, which we're going to go and have a look at here in a second.
High. High.
All right, we're on to the next section now. So when I first started getting back into riding, this section always made me a little nervous, which you'll see why in a second. So we're coming in down through the trail here. It's all quite rocky and janky and so on, and you've got a little bit of speed, and then we're coming up to this section here, which is really quite steep and techy. So you're hard on the anchors coming down this first bit here, which you've got to roll. You can't really drop it because of what's coming next. And then what we do is we're coming up to this sort of rock on and off roll type thing. So there are technically a couple of different lines, but realistically, because of the tree that's fallen down, you can't go too far on the inside, simply because you're probably just going to smack your head into the tree if you try and hug too far to the left. So I like to come straight down this rock here, onto this next rock, which then takes us to this section here, and I'll go in between these two rocks just here. So we'll just go straight down through there. And then we're hooking into the berm a little bit lower down, so just down. So we're coming down through to here, and I'll just sort of come straight in over the edge of the rock here and into the corner further down. You can obviously take the drop if you really want to. And then we're coming down through here, a bit further down, again quite steep and techy. And then we've got these couple of little rocks that you're rolling down through up to the bottom now. It used to be even worse, because down right along the bottom there, which looks quite dark soil-wise because of the rain, the tree that you can see that's pushed over to the side used to be right across the middle. So you'd get all the way to the bottom, hit a hard compression, then you had to go up and over the tree that was across the track straight away. And as you can see, there's a little bit of a drop to the side and the track's really narrow. So if you stuff that up, you're in a whole world of pain. So looking back up the trail, so you can see it's really quite steep, and the GoPro is no doubt not doing it any real justice. So let's hit it a couple of times and see how we go.
the speed. Inside. All right. Double. Double. High. High. Look at this speed. Inside. You've seen this section before if you've watched any of my other videos. You can do that as well as normal. And that's it.
Alright, that wraps up a look into this trail here at my local. Definitely one of my favourites because it has a real mix of everything. A little bit of speed up top, then you're getting into some steep chunky stuff through the middle, and then again at the bottom as it flattens out a bit more, you get a little bit more higher pace into the corners and stuff through there, which makes it a really nice trail to ride from top to bottom. Gives a good mix, as I said, for trying all the different things and working on your skills through those sections. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already done so. Really appreciate, help the channel out. If you want to have a look at my last video, have a look up there. If you want to have a look at a quick GoPro Hero 10 versus 8 comparison I did, click the option up here, and I'll catch you on the trails one day or see you in the next vid.
The speed.